Yay, Samantha, you found me. Yay. How does and give me a thumbs up for a good picture, thumbs down for a bad. How's the picture? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Yay! Hi, Bree. No, not really. I kind of do. Sometimes it's just very sporadic. Here, but buffering. Okay. Okay. Thumbs up for good. Hi, Marianne. Thumbs up for good picture. Thumbs down for bad. A little pixelated. Buffering. Stink. Let me make sure that nobody's like Marty's not on the. And it could be me or it could be somebody else because, I mean, you're on your super pixelated. Oh, shucky darn. So starting over did not help. It did not help. Because before it was good for some people and it's bad for everybody. Oh, no. Let's give it a minute. I really wanted to do this live. I wanted to do this Nail Addict last chance review live so that you guys could see what I'm seeing. But if you guys can't see me, then it's no use. It's no use at all. Pixelated. Okay, so nobody's on Wi-Fi, so it's not anything I can do differently. You can't find a thumbs up? Is it gone? Okay, yeah, bummer. Shoot, people shoot. Hi, Senia. It's now pretty much pixelated for everybody. Where it was about half and half before I stopped. Now it's pixelated for everybody. Shoot. Hi, Justice. Oh, thank you. I look gorgeous pixelated. Is that kind of like having a bag over my head? Or you kind of look good in the dark. I'm just kidding, Bree. Oh, I hope you know my sense of humor and not take offense to it. I look clearer for you? Wow. It's when you stop moving, it's clearer. Okay, so I need to stay just like this. Can you see me now? If I stay really still. It's like I'm a cartoon. Oh my goodness. Your upload speed is different than your download speed. Someone being on Wi-Fi wouldn't affect your upload quality. Okay, gotcha. But it won't slow it down, though. Your Wi-Fi quality, if somebody's on your Wi-Fi, yeah, that is better. Green, when you don't move, it's clear. I'm on data and still pixelated. Yeah, unless you're still. Should I mean, am I super clear if I'm still just like talking like this? Because I don't have to move around a lot to do this. Tech Talk with Tish. You should start a video series. You would get a lot of views with that. So if I'm moving my mouth, does that count? Because I'm sitting really still right now. Does that count? Because I have to move my mouth and not laugh. I've got to be serious. This is a serious review. I won't move. I just have to paint my nails. So, but if I stay still and show you what the nails look like and I'm just talking, it should be fine, right? Okay, let's just try it this way, okay? So let me just talk really still. So this company sent me their gel nails to try out. They sent me this free little lamp thing to try out with the nails. I'm a statue. So, hi, Rosalind. Hey, girl. So I am going to do it exactly the way they told me to. They just told me to do thinner layers. And we're going to give it one last try. Okay, this is my last time before telling them that if they want me to send it back to them, because they sent it to me for free for a review, and if I don't have a good review on it, if they want me to send it back, I'll send it back. I shouldn't, because my time and attention went to pay for these. But they did, they were very nice and sent me a lot of colors and this lamp for free to do the review. So I feel bad, but I'm going to be honest. And this review is not like the last, okay? I've had so many problems trying to get this stuff to work. So this is the last chance review. Okay, you're supposed to put like the light on and do your nails, you know, you're supposed to let it dry underneath there like you do at the salon. So you have the base and then you have the top. Okay, so I'm going to put the base on, let it dry. Hi, Kenneth, the Kentucky fan. Don't I have your name? Do I not have your name? Kenneth, the Kentucky fan. I don't. It's Kenneth, though, right? That's probably why I don't have it written down. It's late. You got to excuse this brain. Okay, all right. Hi, Kenneth. Okay, I'm going to put the base down. Thanks, Kenneth. And then I'm going to dry it. And then I'm going to put on the color and dry it. And then I'm going to put on the top coat and dry it. So the color is this really pretty. I'm trying a different color than what I used before, too. Is this really pretty, like navy blue. Okay, so that's the color that I want to use, that I got to pick. I got to pick the colors that I wanted. So I'm going to start out with the base. And they said really small, like, but it is so thick. But they're saying, make it really thin. Hi, Tyrone. How's it going? Tyrone has a gaming channel with YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to go really thin, and I'm going to do 2 coats. I mean, not 2 coats. I'm going to do 1 coat and 2 rounds of the light, UV light. So they said really thin. That's what I'm doing. I haven't tried this brand. Works awful with that light. It works better with a bigger light, but it's still not the best quality as far as I'm concerned. It's thin coats work to get it to work. Okay. That's what they told me, Rhonda. So you are absolutely right. They said thin coats. And the problem, though, Rhonda, is that the gel polish itself is very thick. So I'm only working with what I have to work with. You know what I mean? I'll do my best. How are you doing, Bree? I need to finish your live stream that was on Instagram the other night because I had to leave. But Bree recreated the look that she did on Instagram with the forest and the witch. And I was intrigued, but I had to leave, so I need to go back and watch that. Were you able to save it to your Instagram? Okay, it's impossible. Good to know, Rhonda. I wish I would have talked to you before. I would have filmed like 4 times trying to get this stuff to work. I thought it was user error. And so I kept going back and doing it the right, a different way and a different way and a different way. And then I contacted the company and I'm like, look, I've tried multiple ways to try to get this to work and it's not working. Can you give me any tips before I do my last review? And this is what they told me to do. So we're going to do it together so that you can see. And so I don't have to keep recording and editing something that is failing. But let's hope. Let's hope for the best, okay? Okay. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, Rhonda. Okay, so I watched it back and realized no one could see what I was gonna say something. Bree, I was going to say something, but I didn't know how your setup was. I was thinking, oh, well, maybe she can't get to her mirror close enough. I didn't know. It's okay. Because I wanted to see what you were doing. Because I can't do looks like what you do. Okay, no, I even had 2 other people who were really good at doing their nails at home and shook their heads. Really, Rhonda? Oh my goodness. Almost like put it in, brush it off again. So only leaves a very thin coat. Color most likely 2 very thin coats. Yeah, I'm trying, but this stuff, I'm going to show you real quick. It's super goopy and thick. Do you see that? It's thick. The girl's thick. Okay, so not sure how thin of a coat I can get. You know what I mean? Like it comes off naturally thick. I feel like when a product takes I know it's a pass. I know. Same. And this is why it's the last chance review. I want to be fair though. That's why I say when I say a fair and honest review, I want to be fair to the company too. Because if I'm doing it wrong, then I'm doing it wrong. You know what I mean? Like I want to be fair about it. I'm going to be honest if it doesn't work even after I try. You know what I mean? The detail work is rough because I got to be up in my mirror. Yeah. No, you can't work. I know. Yeah, same. I never painted my nails with a milkshake consistency before. I love you, Rosemary. I do. Sometimes your one-liners just get me. I never painted. I could just hear you. I never painted my nails with milkshake consistency before. You're me either, girl. Same. On the same page. I'm doing the best I can. Okay. Yeah. If it, but you guys are seeing it. I'm telling you guys exactly what I've had to do to get to this point too, so that's what a review is, right? I'm thoroughly reviewing this. I didn't just throw it out the first time. Yay, you're back, Julie. Okay. I'm doing my second round of light therapy. My light UV setting. I don't know. Okay. So we're just going to talk while we're doing this because this is like literally watching paint dry. So what do you guys want to talk about? I don't know if we should get in controversial talks since this is the review that I might be showing the company. I was going to talk a little bit about Gabby Potato. If anybody else is following that, which I am. No, Kat, stop it. Absolutely not. Cat. That is the secret password into the members only club. Remember, quit sharing it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I should get into that whole talk while I'm sitting here doing my nails, but that's kind of what you do at the nail salon, right? Stop it, Caitlin. See, you got Caitlin started, Kat. That is not fair. Caitlin does not stop. Just kidding. Okay, see, this doesn't even feel dry yet, so I'm not stopping till it feels dry. I haven't watched any updates over the weekend or today on the case. At least the nail polish review feed wouldn't be such a tap. That's true. Very true. I've been keeping up to date with Gabby. Yeah, I haven't heard the news on today. What's the latest? As far as I know, the latest is I haven't watched all of it because I was busy editing today. But I know dog did make it into a meme. I know. The only thing I saw is that they were like on one swamp boat going through the reserves still. One swamp boat with a dog that was just sniffing. And that's all I saw that they were doing. I don't know if that's a decoy to throw off where they're really looking or not. That's just a theory. But oh, yes. You probably wouldn't know about it, Mary. Gabby Pateo, she was like starting out on social media and everything, and she was driving cross country. She was beautiful. She young, like 18 years old. I don't know, 19. I don't remember how old she is. Young. Okay, young. And her boyfriend. Yeah, you're not being sarcastic. I know. She probably didn't realize that you were in, you're in Canada. So, yeah. So they might have been, I just might have not saw it, Rhonda. But they were on a cross country. Look it up, Mary. It's very interesting. If you look it up on YouTube, it's all over YouTube. But he was abusive and they would fight, and she was kind of getting sassy back at him or whatever, but she had bruises. They got pulled over in Utah and they got talked to, but they made it out like Gabby was doing most of the violence, which wasn't true. Come to find out, he was the one slapping her, and the 911 call was called on him slapping her. And they were living out of this van. They separated them for the night. They got back together, and then she ends up dead. And they couldn't find her. He drove all the way back to Florida where his parents is, and his mom used to work for the DA. And so it's like he went home. He told his parents, I'm not saying that we know all this, but it is pretty prevalent that he told his parents. His parents went and took him camping right away after he drove all the way home to Florida. And it's not available. Look up Snow Nails because I order from them. They're out of Washington. Look up Snow Nails because they did change their name because people were not knowing how to pronounce the Snocca. Snow Nails. But yeah, it was a mess. It was all a mess. She ended up dead. He drives all the way home. They go out camping, and then he's never to be found again. And it's been a huge manhunt with FBI involved and everything else looking for this guy. And he's being spotted everywhere because he looks like everybody, every guy. Like, seriously, he has a very normal look, about him. And super mad at the family, but at the same time, I wonder how far I would go to pray. I know, Kat, I'm the same way. I don't know how, until you're put in that position, you just don't know. Very much the same league as Scott Peterson, Chris Watts. Yes, same league. Exactly, Bree. I think this one is even more so, though, out on media because it's a manhunt, I think that he's definitely alive. I don't think he killed himself. I think he is definitely alive. He's an outdoorsman. He knows how to live outdoor. And if I hear one more reporters say, well, how is it that he's living out there with no food and no do? I'm like, do you not know what a survivalist is? They know how to live. Have you ever watched Survivor on TV? Like, they live off the land. Like, you go somewhere, you can eat plants, you can filter water. Like, it can happen, lady. Like, quit saying it on the news, whoever you are. Yeah, 3 of them went into a camping part and only 2 came out. And I think they keep saying, this is not drying. I'm just telling you, I'm getting aggravated already. This base coat, I've done like 4 rounds and it's still not dry. And I did the thinnest coat I could possibly do. Irritated. Okay. This is going to be a very unfiltered review because I'm a little with it. Okay. Narcissists don't kill themselves. Yeah, exactly. These things called fish, they are life in rivers. I love you, girl. I love you. Yeah, there's this little thing called fish, and they're all over in Florida. I'm pretty sure you can figure it out. I can live off the land easy. I know. I found traces of him. Oh, I thought you said I found traces of him. I totally read that wrong. I'm like, you did? They found traces of him. They found a bunch of empty cans and whatnot. So they believe they are on the right. I think so too. A little. I know, right? I'm sorry, Caitlin, but truth be told. Okay. So right now, Dog the Bounty Hunter. Mary, do you know who Dog the Bounty Hunter is? I'm just curious if you do. He is a big time bounty hunter. And he has a television show and everything, but he has caught a lot of freaking felons and like that were wanted, a lot of wanted people. And so he just decided to get on the case. A lot of people were like, hey, okay, you do. So people were on social media and everything. They're like, hey, we should get Dog on the case. We should get Dog on the case. And sure enough, he flew in and he's on the case. And he is checking the island off of, there's like this little island and a waterway that's right off of the Florida campsite that the parents and him went to. Exactly. Right, Samantha? Yes. There's also evaporated meals. Just add water. Exactly. Absolutely. I heard that the info from the 911 call wasn't passed along to, yeah. I don't know that for sure, but yeah, I hope that's the case. I hope that they did not know what that call said, because if they did and they did what they did, then that's not a good situation. Yeah, you can watch the entire police cam, and it's like over an hour long, so you have to want to watch the whole police cam. And I did. I watched the entire police cam. I watched the whole thing. Yes, he went. Yes, that's what I was getting ready to say, Sandra. So he did go live on Instagram for like 3 seconds. And everybody was like, oh, it's a fake account. It's a fake account. I don't think it was. It was an accident. He accidentally hit live on Instagram because I think he's watching. He bought a burner phone. He doesn't have his phone. He bought a burner phone. And I think he logged in and he's watching his Instagram and he accidentally hit live and he was in a boat. It was like, it just was like it was up against a green little thing. And as soon as he saw that he was live, he clicked it off. And I honestly, and that was before Dog was looking for him in the water. That was before that. And that's why Dog went to the campground, started talking to people. Now he is like there's like water and then there's an island off of the water. And the island is super thick brush, can barely get through it. And so he is, I think he's searching that island. It's getting a little bit more dry, but it's still tacky. I don't know what to do, guys. They told him he was the victim. Yeah, the police did. I know. I just watched the movie on Netflix called The Guilty. It's all about 911 calls. Very interesting. Huh. Interesting. You don't know who Dog the Bounty Hunter is? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, Caitlin. He looked like he was on something. He had the look about him. You know, Julie, he could have been, but I don't think so. I think he was really mentally deranged. I think he had a screw loose. I really do. And I think he just had some issues. Maybe schizophrenic. I don't know. He probably had some mental health issues that were serious and ignored. He was very possessive, and some of the new things that are coming out has to be fully dry. I know, and it's not dry. I don't know what to do. You do live under a rock, girl. I don't, but see, her parents even talk about her not really having OCD. She didn't really have OCD. She just liked things clean, but he made her feel like she had a problem. Do you see what I'm saying? She just liked things organized. They were living in a small van, and she just liked to have it organized because they had all their stuff when they're traveling and in a little van. And he made it out to be a problem. And that's why she was just like, I know, but that's what happens when somebody's abused. They're going to take the blame because they're used to it. They're used to being the ones being blamed for everything. And so that's why she was taking that on herself, but that's just normal abuse behavior, you know, somebody that's been abused. So what else were we gonna, he looked, okay, on something. Yeah, I think he just really had a couple screws loose. Interview room found an IG account started in 2016, no followers. Sounds like laundry. Exactly, Rosemary. Yes, he mentally abused her. Yep, absolutely. That's what he did. And you can see on the police cam, you know, his cam, the police cam, that she has a bruise where she said he grabbed her face. And it also came out, okay, that he felt like he was one with nature, okay? And he talked, and he made a whole IG post about this, about how, you know, people are just consumed with technology, and she was trying to be a blogger. So she was in technology. She had to have a computer. She had to have her phone. She was trying to be in social media, okay? And so he didn't like that. And that's why when he got out of the car, he started, oh, she's trying to do a blog. You know, he was just like, you know, like, she'll never be able to do this. And then she even said that. She's like, well, I'm trying to do a blog, but he doesn't think I'm going to be good at it. Da, da, da. She even says that. Okay. Well, then you're having a whole Bailey Sarian moment here. Fantastic. I love being compared to her. Nowhere close, but thanks. Everything she did. I know he devalued everything she did. But what he did is he said, we're just one with the nature, and he was standing next to a tree, and he's like, I might as well be one with this tree. We're all just a few molecules apart, and blah, 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 and the monkeys, and blah, 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 blah. And what it is that we have pretty much devalued the earth because of our technology and all this jazz. So what he felt, and that's what a narcissist does, They don't like it when anybody has a different opinion from them. So he pretty much devalued her because she didn't believe the same way he did. She was into her technology. She was trying to do a blog. She was trying to be on social media and grow a following, and she was, and he didn't like it. And then he does I wish I had it here, but a Instagram post, saying, bashing people for having exactly what she had, an Apple Watch, a phone, a computer. And so that's what I think a lot of their fights probably came from, because he saw the world differently than she did. They thought the texts weren't sent from her last few weeks. Yeah, she was live. And that's what the mom says, because she called her grandpa by his name, and that would have never came out of her. And I don't, my kids would never call their grandpa by his name. We go hike without shoes and call tourists parasites. We would go hike without shoes and called tourist parasites. Oh, he would go. I was like, what? Kat, you did? I had to read that because I did not get he. Sometimes I miss the first word. He would go hike, yes, without shoes and called tourist parasites. Exactly. Because he felt like we should just all be one with nature and we should just live. But yet he drove around in Gabby's van. Why didn't you just walk everywhere, Brian? That's what I'd like to know. In your bare feet, no less. I thought the texts were sent from her last few. Okay, yeah, I read that. And then, yeah, he was crazy. Did I miss what? Having a well, it only takes 14 hours to dry these nails, so what else should we do? It's still wet. It's still wet. Maybe it's the lamp. Maybe they sent me a crappy lamp. Don't know. So suspicious. My ex was like him. Kept. Yeah. Had somebody like that in my life too. Between Deb and Bailey is Deb's palette. It will be amazing. Oh, that is the sweetest thing ever. Thank you, Dish. Mental health is a serious issue. It is a serious issue. It is. And some are dangerous and some are not. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of mental health issues out there, mental health issues. And some without medication are serious. Like, they're serious. You have to be medicated or you can do something very dangerous. Got Uber Eats. What? Oh, yeah. He instantly, completely consumed her. Yeah. And you know what? Here's my other little theory, okay? Because I've been in a relationship like this. She was hecka cute. She was so adorable, so beautiful, absolutely gorgeous young girl. She was beautiful, okay? And she was starting to get noticed when she started up her social media. She was getting noticed. And I guarantee you it's less about the nature and him wanting to be one with the nature and a whole lot more to do with the fact that she was having this following and he saw that she was popular and his ugly butt got insecure because he's ugly. And anybody that wants to compare him to Chris Watts, no, both are just, so no, the guy was insecure. And he's wanting to control her and get her away from the social media. He probably never thought that she would start to grow and people would be taking notice. And so it wasn't a big deal. And neither was her computer and everything else she wanted to take on the trip. But then as soon as it was a big deal, then all of a sudden, we want to live off the land and not have technology. And what are you doing? You know? Mm-hmm. He was, yep. He knew he was out of her league. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, my ex had mentally beat me down when I left the marriage, could barely leave my house. I know. I know. I know exactly how you feel, Stacy. Same. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yep. Yep. Jealous rage, and he couldn't. He knew it was getting. Yeah, he knew it was getting out of control. There is probably a good part of her that once they got pulled over in Utah, and you could tell she was physically traumatized, okay? And if you've been in an abusive relationship, you notice this kind of stuff, okay? And she was physically, just emotionally, physically shook by what had just happened. And when she turned around to the cops, you can see this, but when she turned around to the cops, she's looking at the cops and she was just like, you can almost see her pleading with her eyes, like, okay, you know, like she was willing to tell them. She's like, it's okay, you know, and they walked her over there and she's just like, she's apologizing over and over again for things. And well, people that are like that, Rhonda, let me just stop real quick. People that are like that are super charming in the beginning. Oh, they're so charming with their words. They build you up. Gosh, you're the best thing in the world. And they just make you feel like you're $100. Oh, you can do it. You know, they're so encouraging and they just love you so much until they get you hooked. Until they get you beat down to where you don't feel like you can leave. And then they just keep beating on you emotionally. That's how it happens. And like the person that I'm talking about in my life that was like that, everybody, including my own parents, thought he was wonderful because not one of them knew what he was like behind closed doors. And so when I hear Gabby's parents say that about him, I'm like, so I know you didn't see it because I know what I lived through. I know what I lived through, and my parents did not know a thing, not a thing, until afterwards, after I left. Once she took a trip to danger for my start. Sounds like a first husband. Yep, Carla. It was so sad. Yep, exactly, Kat. She called in a rough morning in the afternoon. Yeah, rough morning in the afternoon. Exactly, Rosemary. She was shaken. Like she had just been knocked around right before the cops came to pull him over. I know the cops' fault, hindsight 2020, but watching the body cam, it is frustrating. It is. But you know how many calls that they're on? Like, and how many times, like, it doesn't matter what they do, they still get back together, and they were so young and they were traveling. And so they had a lot of things to consider in the situation, and in hindsight's 2020, exactly. They love bomb you. Yep. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, so charming in the beginning, and then they want everything. Mm-hmm. Yep. To hear. Yep. It's still not dry. So I'm not just sitting here doing nothing. It's still not dry. It's tacky. It's tacky. I don't know what to do. Should I just keep going? We're 40 minutes in and it's still not dry. Because he was so charming. Yep. Exactly, Tish. Exactly. Oh, that's awful, Tish. But that is how crazy charming a narcissist and somebody that has a few screws loose can be. Like, they can win people over. This is just the base coat. Yes. Yeah, Stacy, and it's still tacky. I don't. This is the lamp they sent me to use with it. And I'm like, I keep pushing the button, and it should only take 2 to 3 minutes, what they said. I'm about to paint over it in a minute, because it shouldn't take 30 minutes to dry. Yep, I'm still on the base coat. No. And I'm like holding my fingers right up to the lamp. I mean, it's so, where was I at? Oh, I think that after they were pulled over and she had that epiphany of, wow, this is getting really serious, because the cops kept asking her questions. And I think afterwards she probably had time to think when they were separated. And when they were traveling, I bet they got in another fight. And she was like, I don't have to put up with this. I'm going back home, or whatever it is. And he probably snapped. Or I'm calling the police. You know, any of that could have happened. And she could have been like, I'm telling them the truth now. I'm not going to keep lying. I'm going to tell my parents, whatever. It probably made him snap, because he is beating her. Like, people saw it. 2 different people saw it. And she had bruises on her. So, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. I know, but they sell these on their site. So if they're saying that they work and they're selling them on their site, then you need to know about this lamp too, you know? So the reviews for the lamp too. It's tacky, but not moving, but it's definitely tacky. So I'm going to go ahead and use the base. I mean the color. Let's move on. So the mom that works for the parents, I know I'm in a catch-22 like Kat. Like, I don't know how far I'd go for my kids, but I don't know how far I would go, but I do know that if I did go as far as Brian's parents went to hide him, I would expect to go to jail, just like they should go to jail. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at on that, Kat. I get what you're saying. I don't know how far I would go for my family either. But if I break the law, I don't expect to not pay a price. So if I'm willing to do that, I should be willing to go to jail for it. You know what I mean? Not hide my child at all. It's against everything I was taught my. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I don't know. Mainly if there's a death penalty, I don't know. I can't tell you. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what I would do. I've never been put in that position. As far as I know, I think Brian could be up for the death penalty. I think I heard that. But I don't know. I stand my kids, but I would hand them to the police. I know. I don't know. I don't honestly, I mean, I would hope that I would hope. I would hope that I would do that, but I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, if you were, I'm really trying to put myself in that position, and how much I love my kids, I don't know. I probably would. I probably would. It's hard to say. Like in that moment, would you make a split decision? Or would you, and then think about it and then go, oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. I'm just being real with myself, my thoughts. This nail polish smell is like making my nose stuffy. I don't know where people really stand on the death penalty, but in these cases, I'm all about it too. I am all about it. Because probably what he told his parents is it was an accident. See, this is where hi Jen, far more important, and I couldn't do it all, no matter what. Yeah. Yeah, a waste for air. Okay, but this is okay, but not murders, but deaths are created equal. So let's just say, I'm just playing devil's advocate because I don't believe this about Brian at all. But let's play devil's advocate here, okay? So we don't believe that if you get in an accident in a car and you take somebody's life because it's an accident, right? So we don't believe that in all situations. And there's even parents that like accidentally, it may have been like a little bit of not neglect on like a purpose level, but like, oh, I should have not had my child sleeping in this whatever and it accidentally died, And so that, yeah. So straight up murder though, and we also don't say that to the woman that has been beat their whole life and felt like that was her only way out because she was being beat, and that's self-defense. Okay. So, but what do we know that Brian told his parents? Okay. So I'm not giving Brian's parents an out, but I'm just saying parents in general. Okay. So regardless of what, because my belief is that Brian killed her in cold murder and that he should get the death penalty. That's my belief. Okay. But if you want to look at the parents' view, and like any parent, your kids aren't always going to tell you the truth, right? They're going to come up to you and they're going to be like, oh my goodness, me and Gabby were on a hike and she fell down and she died. She broke her neck. And I know they're going to blame me because we just got in a fight and we have all these bruises all over ourselves and there's a video and da-da-da-da-da. And he tells his mom all this and his mom goes, oh crap, you're going to go down for murder. You're going to go into the death penalty. If she believes him, which most parents do believe their kids, but if she believes him, then she's going to be like, oh, we've got, this was a horrible accident and I don't want you to die for it. So let me hide you. Okay. So I'm just playing devil's advocate. Don't come at me because I don't believe that necessarily that's what happened, but I'm just saying possibilities. But a whole other conversation. Yeah. If you're a serial killer, then bye. If you're, what I believe? Death penalty for child molesters. That's what I believe. But do we want to have that conversation? No, we don't. I'm sure we don't, but I think it needs to be changed. If you're a serial killer, I bet they'd make all those child molesters think twice about touching a child. How about that? Mm-hmm. Make me president, and that's the first thing on the agenda. If you're a serial killer, an accident. Yes. There was a girl that was killed at a bonfire near where I live. I was actually supposed to go to it. Oh my goodness. They didn't find her for a year. Oh, that is horrible. killer claimed it was an accident. Oh my goodness, self-defense and murder. Well, I mean, somebody was killed, but that's, you know, he's a narcissist. Those parents created him as a covering for him. Yeah, exactly. I hope they can get a warrant and search the parents' phones. I know that's what they need to do. It's so scary, Brie. Have his parents come on? Nope, they haven't. I'm just saying because somebody said that it looked like he was on drugs. I said my opinion is he just has some mental health issues. If it was an accident, he would try to hide the body. Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, we all don't think rational. And so I think that a parent would maybe believe that. And if they're kind of, I'm just saying serial killers are insane. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Debbie for President 2024. That for rapists. Yeah. Glitter and justice for all. Yep, that's my hashtag for president. So pretty though. Come on, dry down and be good. Dang it. Little forceful encouragement never hurt anybody. Yes, and he idolizes serial killers. Rosemarie, good point. Yes, bring up these little tidbits that I'd love to talk about. Yes, he read many, many serial killer books, but so did Gabby. I don't know if it was his obsession and it carried over to Gabby's, but Rosemarie, I'm into serial killer stuff too, so I'm not going to murder anytime soon, but it is something that is intriguing. It is for a certain bunch that like serial killers type stories. So I did have I had a book of serial killers, like it had each story and it was like a big book and it had like all these, so it's fun facts. But I'm not gonna kill anybody. It's just fascinating. Okay, just to give you a clue into how law enforcement works, they have warrants for everything, including the parents, but are waiting to get him in custody. Oh, cool. Been dying. But if they needed the phones, I would get the phones to find out where he's at, because obviously they should have found him by now. Yeah, 50 minutes ago, still drying nails. We just got the color on, girl, too. Have you watched Mindhunters? Yes. We've had a ton of murders in my area. It's so sad. 2 separate murders happened 2 blocks from me. They found a body on a daughter's school grounds. Oh my goodness, Brie, I think it's about time you move. I don't know. It's just a little hint. I will be moving. I've been moving. She said, not murdering anytime soon. Crime too. I think I always wanted to. Yeah, I just into the mind of how could somebody get to that point? Castrate designer molesters and I don't know what designer molesters. Death penalty to rapists of children. Yes, I agree. And probably already have the phones tapped. Good one. Yeah, that's why I said get the phones. I'm sure Brian has been talking to the parents. I don't know if he has. I don't know if he has. I don't think he's that dumb. I don't think that his mom's that dumb because she worked for the DA. So I don't think so. Unless she has a burner phone that is hidden from the FBI because they got him one. So the defunger, not designer. Okay. Got you. But they are, wait, did I miss something? Do-do-do. But they're not going to let us know the information. Exactly. Yeah, they won't let us know. Tell me about it. Brian isn't that smart enough, though. Yeah. Do you watch Interview Room? Do you watch Interview Room? Maybe. I don't think so. What is that on? And what is it about? I know it's probably, I do watch Interview. Oh, goodness, can I stop? Interview Room actual tapes. Like I watched the whole Chris Watts one. Maybe, yeah. I watched probably, I don't know, 100 hours worth of Chris Watts stuff. I just don't think I could do it like Bailey Arians does. She's amazing. Yeah, YouTube. Yes, I do watch those. Yes, ma'am. Rosemary. I watch like police. I love watching police, like the police footage. I've watched the entire, it's hours and hours worth of the Chris Watts police footage. Like if you watch just the unedited, just the whole entire thing, it's really interesting. Watching his mannerisms and just hate him. Maybe the mom is having an affair with someone in the law enforcement. It's possible, Carla. It's possible. The dad doesn't know about it. It's possible. I have seen all the shows, but I get burnt out because it's like going back to work. Yeah. Watch Bailey's Chris Watts video. Dog caught the sister-in-law in 2 lies. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, she's lying. The sister is lying. Brian's sister is lying. Well, she's already admitted she's lying too. How many hours does it take? It's still tacky. It should not take 2 hours. Like I am at the point where I will go and pay to have somebody do my nails. If I want gel nails, I can't. I've got to tell them it's not working. I'm sorry, nail addict. I gave it my all. I gave it all I could do. I did. I finally deleted all the videos, all the footage on my computer because I would go and try to get through the video and they were peeling up and everything. Yeah. Their light. This is the light they sent me. Less than 10 minutes. They said like 2 or 3 minutes per coat. It's ridiculous. They don't want me to review. Like, you guys, if I ever review anything from any company, you're going to know the truth. And they're going to have to realize that if it's crap, I'm going to tell you it's crap. And if it's good, I'm going to tell you it's good. And if it's okay, I'll tell you it's okay. Not everything's going to be good. Like, I'm going to come across this kind of stuff. The mainstream, but I hadn't watched much about it. Wow, that is too long to dry. Yes. I know. And it won't dry on its own. I think it has to have this light. Fail then. Yes, absolutely, Jen. It took too long to realize it wasn't trash. Right. Yeah. 0 out of 10 stars. Absolutely. Too much tacky. They're tacky. All right. They're very tacky. Wait now sound. Wait now sound. Wait now sound. Don't know what that is. Safe to say a hard pass. Yes. Regular polish doesn't take that. I know, Jen. Yeah. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, nail addict. maybe if you want to send me another lamp, if you're watching this, I'm going to have to rename this Second Chance, Nail Addict Second Chance Review / murder mystery talk, so that they know what they're getting into. And I'm just going to do the top coat because we're done. We're done. Top coat. And if you're watching this, if you want to send me a larger lamp, if you think that's the issue, I'll give it one more try. We'll do a third round. But I would say that I'm not doing your company probably the justice that you would want. Nicole, Shannon's friend, played such a big role. She knew since the beginning that Chris did something. Yeah. It won't work with large lamp either. Okay. I wouldn't even give them. I know. I retract what I just said since this is live. Because my good friend Rhonda here in the chat has tried this exact nail company with a larger lamp and said it did not work for her either. So I would say go back to the drawing board and figure out a different gel nail system. That's my opinion. Thank you for sending this to me. It was amazing to be able to pick out my own colors, even though I won't be able to wear them. I'm sorry. I'm being sarcastic, but it's true. I want to see a live video of developer doing this, but they can't. But I want to see a live video of a developer doing this, but they can't. What do you mean a developer? What do you mean? Am I missing? My brain is not computing. Also, my brain on not a lot of sleep. I want to see a live video of a developer doing this. Like a developer of what? A house? No, a developer. What would a developer make? I'll just wait to hear your comment back. Who created the products you're using? Oh, the developer of this company. Okay. Yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you guys draw me a picture, but sometimes my brain needs it. Yes. Thank you. Yes, that would be fantastic. A live video, not a video that's edited, but a live video just like this. Absolutely. Because I want to see these products in action behind the faulty products. Yes. So I may have saved you guys a little bit of money. Okay. It's pretty color though. I wish it would dry. I'll probably have to take it off so I don't get it all over my blankets and stuff tonight when I go to bed. I'm just going to keep going with it, okay? We're going to follow it through. We're going to do a couple more, 100 rounds of the light therapy or the light drying stuff. Not professional. The person who was the brains behind, okay, yeah. It will never happen. It will never happen. Rhonda, you're right. I wish I would have talked to you before I said I would give this a go, because this was many, many hours. I'm telling you guys, many hours of my wasted time doing these videos. It's not an ad. It's going to be live. No, I'm writing. Absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard for me to believe that I just got a full 2 batch, because this is the second color that I've tried. And I'm using the top coat and the base coat, and those are failing too. So I don't even know how you get this out on the market. You know what I mean? Like, did anybody try this before they put it out? I don't know. I don't think they did. I don't think anybody tried it. Because the top coat, the base coat, none of it works. Yes. Try our product, please. Wait until you have 72 hours free to do so. It'll take that long to try. Yes, pretty much. And make sure you have some friends available to keep you company while you do your 1,400 rounds of UV. I'm going to have skin cancer on my fingernails by the time we're done with this. Hey, Rose. Yeah, Nail Addict. I mean, it is pretty, okay? It is. The color's beautiful. Let's find a positive. If it would just dry down, the color is beautiful. But it's not drying down. So there's that. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the Gabby Potato stuff that I can think of that we could talk about in this amount of time. Man, did they ever get dry? No. No, Kat, they're not drying. No. Thank you, Rose. Thank you. I like this top. Legend says it still hasn't dried. Legend says. Yeah, it's a fail, but at least I did it live with y'all. And the company, feel free. I'm going to tell them that it will not dry down no matter how thin I make it. I just did a thin layer of the base coat. It would not dry down. I got it as tacky dry down as possible. Put the color on top. It won't dry down. And then I put the top coat on, and it's still not drying down. And it is taking me over an hour to do these 3 coats with light. No. Well, it's, yeah. The positive is that I'm positive that's a fail. I'm having too much fun with this. Don't mind me. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my review. My second chance, my last chance. I apologize that I couldn't make it work, but y'all need to reformulate. Come back to the drawing board. Get this fixed. Because it's not just me. Rhonda has tried this before, and it failed for her also. So she is backing my claims. And it's not just user error. Yeah, I agree, Jen. For sure. Yeah, so, oh my goodness, you guys. So pretty. I mean, you know. But you want to see? Okay, so let's do this. Look. I just, look. Look. Just stamped it. Look. Okay, guys, watch. Hey, it doesn't come off, though. Hey. When I touch it, it goes matte almost, but it's not like coming off. Like, you know how nail polish would rub off? It's not coming off. Huh. This review can't be reviewed. They're sticky, though. I mean, like, there's a sticky tackiness on my fingers. But I'm surprised it didn't come off. You know, like fingernail polish, like I'm rubbing it and it's not coming off. It's just turning matte. Oh, I'm down in the basement. I have a spray bottle, so let's try that. Wouldn't that be funny if all of a sudden it worked? And we're like, oh my gosh, it's working after all that bashing. No, it still changes it changes it. I sprayed it with cold water. By the way, I just want to give gummy nails. Yeah, sticky gummy nails. Sticky gummy nails. So I'm changing the way it looks. It's not shiny anymore. It's almost like it's like a dull. It's not even a matte. It's just like a dull. But it's not coming off. So if you like that like hazy look about your nails, the water didn't help. It just, that I did while it was wet. I hit the lamp. But you see how the color, the water changed it? It's weird, but it doesn't come off. So should I wear it like this? Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to rub it and see what happens. Interesting. Sticky, no matter. That's not what they advertise. I know. No matter what. And it's still sticky. Like I got the water on there and it's still sticky. Does the clear that's what there's a clear coat on there. Those look suspicious. This is a this is a product for you. How many women actually have time over an hour to get polished? I know, right? No, like even just going through my hair, they feel like tacky, like they're sticky. They're super sticky. So, okay, let's do this then. Okay, it's super sticky. If I rub it, it does not come off. Okay, so it's not coming off if I rub it. But let's say I accidentally jab it. Let's see what happens if I accidentally jab it, because we all jab our nails, right? And if you got your nails done at a salon and they were gel nails, they wouldn't come off. Okay, so let's do this. That's what, how many women? It doesn't. It feels like it would. It feels like it would. It doesn't. Like I can scrape it and it's not. Lip gloss for your nails. It's weird. This is the weirdest nail polish ever. Something's not right. I mean, like, look at, okay. Do you see that? Like, it was all shiny and pretty, and then when you touch it, it turns like that. And it's sticky. I don't know, guys. I'm so confused. Is my finger really that yucky, or is it just the nail? Now I'm stuck for life. Yeah, I'm not sure how to get these off. No, they will. See, they peel up on the sides. See the sides? I can peel the sides. I don't know, you guys. It's just not good. Like, it shouldn't take an hour to do my nails. Like, I don't have time for that. If I'm going to paint my nails at home, like, I don't know. Maybe this does last longer than regular polish, and that's the no, it won't come off. But maybe that's the pull to having these is because they will stay. I don't know. that's why it takes that long, because they're never coming off. Oh my goodness, you guys. I'm gonna just paint this side over here. I'm just going to paint this now so that you can see. Okay, so whenever it's wet, it looks really pretty, right? It's that really shiny, and then you touch it and it turns like that. But this is not coming off, and it's dry, but it feels like weird. But it should look like this. If it would look like this and dry down like that, we would have a winner chicken dinner. So maybe they're close to having something. Not as far off as what we thought. Maybe it is the lamp. Maybe I do have a faulty lamp. Maybe I need a different lamp. I don't know. Bought polygel off Amazon in seconds. Yeah, that's what I need. Polygel off Amazon, dry down in seconds. Yeah, that's what I need. I need paint that dries down instantly. I don't need all this. Nobody has time for this. Nobody. I would just have bare nails if I had to do this. I'm going to try to dry this nail. We're going to see. It's over top of the top coat, but at this point, I don't care. Okay, so, all right. We're about to be done with this. We've been on for a little over an hour. If you guys want to hang out and still chat, then give me some topics to chat about. Trying out dip powder. Oh, I hear that that's really good. They do take some extra steps, but they look nice. Like Danielle, my cousin Glamberger on YouTube, she does those. And she does really good. So, are you going to bed? Good night, Justice. I'm going to buy the brow deal on Amazon. It looks like the one you use. Yes. Yeah. The one, it's through iMethod. The one that I have, Carla. Not feet. Yeah. No, not feet. Tish, you didn't even have to bring it up for Caitlin, did you? Dip powder nails. I might need to try it. I need to shower too. I need to. Actually, my biopsy that they did on my leg, it's not healing right. They say it's because my lymphatic system. And so I got something funny to say about that, Bree. No, Carla, no. But what was I saying? Oh, it's not healing, but I have to take baths. Like, I love soaking in the bath. I love Epsom salt baths because it helps with my pain. And it has been weeks since I've been able to take a bath. So I had my husband go to the store and get those 3M waterproof pouches for surgery, for like incisions and stuff. And so I'm going to put that on and I'm going to take a bath. That's what I'm going to do. It was big with kids and he loved it, but it did a number on him. Yeah, I think that's what my husband might watch is Rumble. Better. Yes, good night, Mary. Have a good day tomorrow. I gave up her 6th birthday at 5 minutes Friday. She won. Funny, Bree. Have a great night. How old is your daughter now, Bree? Okay, I'm not going to be on much longer, Caitlin. I'm going to get off here to take pictures. And maybe, I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. I have stuff. Okay. Okay. So, unless I have at least 10 of you that want to keep going on a live stream, I have more content. So if I have night people that want to be up, if I have at least 10 people that want to see a mystery box opening, I will close this one out and start another one. But if not, let's just all go to bed. So press 1 if you want another mystery box opening, and press 2 if you want to go to bed. And we'll do it another time. She's 8 now. Okay, son, he's getting into creepier stuff. I'm like, nope, I know. I was into creepy stuff though when I was young, so I kind of get it. And my girls got in it really young, but it didn't bother them. I would say I just need 10 minutes to shower. Okay, 1, talk me into it. I'm in. 1. Okay. Oh, okay. So Caitlin would be in 10 minutes, so that counts as 1. 1, 2. Rosemary. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good night, Kat. I have 7 people. 8, 9, 10. Wait, was Bree a part 9? I think that's 9. Hold on. Let me start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, no, I'm only up to 6. How did I miscount? Hello. I think I counted people twice because they said I'm in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7, 8, 9, 10. So I need 3 more people. I'm gonna hold true. Yes, I counted you. I guess I could do it with just you guys. 7, because 7's a lot at this time of night. And it's going to be up as a video. So I don't really necessarily need to have that many people. I just don't want to keep people up if they don't want to be up. You know what I mean? So don't think you have to stay up. It's more of a pull. Do you want to see it or not? Let me end this disaster of a review. Let me just close this out, and they are not going to want to watch this. I am so sorry. I don't want to be disrespectful to the company, but it was, I'm just telling the truth. And, okay, Stacey, it sounds good. I'm going to close this out. Don't feel like you have to come back, because if you don't, it's just going to stay up as a video. So it's not a big deal. Even if I'm just sitting on the live all by myself, it's not a big deal. Okay, not keeping you up, Carla. Okay, so I'm going to get off of here. You guys will not get a notification because it's a multiple live situation. And so I'll go live. So you have to watch for me to go live and refresh. Okay, so I'll get off here. How about if I come back? Yeah, no, I'm coming right back. Okay, I'm not going to take a break. Okay, so Kate, by the time Caitlin gets out of the shower, she'll just still catch it. So I will see you guys in a couple of minutes, okay? All right, so look out for the next live marathon.